welcome to our second Flash tutorial. Whoops, get out of that. In this tutorial, continuing on from our last one, we don't want that, so I'll get out of that. Like our last one, where we did some shape tweening, in this one we're going to be talking about some ActionScript as well. So in this one, we're going to do the same thing, except we're going to load up an ActionScript 3.0. Although it doesn't really matter for what we're doing in this one, it's just nicer if you're starting a newer project in Flash CS3 to go ahead and do ActionScript 3.0. Now, if you have an older version of Flash, you may not have 3.0, so just deal with the biggest version of ActionScript that you have. So I'm just going to go here and load up 3.0, because that's one I have. And we're going to load up a layer. So again, like last time, we're going to do some revision on a shape tween. So let's go ahead and insert a frame at 40. Go to the first frame here and add any color you want that's a circle. So I'm just going to go here and do red rectangle like I did in the last one. So just open up a rectangle and make it. In frame 40, I'm going to add a blank keyframe. Now I'm going to do an oval, and I might spice things up with a different color here. Maybe, how about a black? So I'm just going to draw, a rather large one. Now I'm going to stay in the stage, because if I go off it, outside in that grey area, the people that are watching your video are not going to see that. So we're going to stay inside the white area, which is called a stage, and just put it in there. Now, as before, we have to add a tween. So we go ahead, click anywhere in the middle of the two frames, and we'll add a shape tween. And now you can see that we have another morph. Now, if I go ahead and export it, I'm going to use my hotkey. You can also find it up here in Control, Test Movie. But I'm just going to go ahead from now on and use the hotkey, which is Control Enter. Now, if we see when we've exported this Flash movie, we see that the animation just keeps starting again and again. And that's not what we want. What we want is for it to stop at frame 40. We want it to end at the end of the animation. So what we do is we're going to add a little bit of script. So we go to frame 41 and we go to Actions. Now you can also do F9, which I'm going to do right now. So that's a hotkey for it, F9. So let's go ahead and select Actions. I can't actually press F9 here because I'm in the middle of recording and F9 pauses it for some reason. So I'm just going to go ahead here, open up my action, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to type in stop. Oops. Where is it? Oh, sorry. Slowing down a bit. So open and close bracket, and then we're going to add a semicolon. And what's this meaning is that it's basically telling the animation to stop at the frame that we put it in, which is frame 40. So what it's going to do now, if we export it, again, Control Enter is what I'm going to be using. When we export it, we'll see that when this animation finishes, when it becomes that black circle, it actually stops. So that's a good thing if you're animating in Flash to know, is that frame 40, or whatever frame you finished your animation at, if you don't want it to loop on and on, you go to Actions and you just remember stop, brackets, and a semicolon. So it's if you want to write it down or something, it's going to be in the description. That's basically it for this second tutorial. So stay tuned for the third tutorial, in which we'll be dealing with a motion tween. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching.